So you want to travel, see the world, experience new cultures, eat food that makes you question all your life choices up to that point, and maybe, just maybe, not have to constantly look over your shoulder. It's a simple request, right? Well, for some of us, it's a little more complicated. Today, we're exploring the most peaceful and safe countries for Jewish travelers. And let's be honest, in today's world, that's a conversation we need to have. It's not just about finding a good hotel deal or a flight with decent legroom. It's about finding a place where you can breathe, where you can be yourself without a second thought. We're looking for that perfect blend. All right, let's start with the big one, the main event, Israel. You can't have a conversation about Jewish travel without talking about the homeland. Walking through the streets of Jerusalem is like stepping into a time machine that's also a vibrant modern city. You can literally touch stones that have been part of our story for thousands of years. It's a powerful, emotional experience. The entire country operates on a Jewish calendar. The nation basically shuts down for Shabbat. From the bustling markets of Tel Aviv to the quiet wisdom of Safed, you'll hear Hebrew everywhere. You'll see mezuzahs on every door. You'll feel a sense of belonging. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. And it's a big elephant, probably riding a tank. Yes, there are risks. It's a complex, challenging reality. There are soldiers. Now let's hop across the pond to the United States. The land of the free, the home of the brave, and the place with the largest Jewish population outside of Israel. If Israel is the spiritual heartland, the US is like the massive, sprawling, and incredibly diverse suburban cousin. You can find literally any kind of Jewish experience you're looking for here. Want a shtetl-style community in Brooklyn? A laid-back surf and synagogue vibe in Los Angeles? A politically active, intellectually rigorous community in DC? The sheer scale and diversity of the American Jewish community is staggering. In major cities like New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, you have world-class Jewish museums delis that are culinary institutions, community centers that are bigger than some towns. The freedom to practice, or not practice, in any way you see fit is a cornerstone of American Jewish life. You can be Orthodox, Reform Conservative Reconstructionist, or just culturally Jewish, and you'll find a community that welcomes you. One of the biggest strengths of the US for Jewish travelers is the legal framework. Freedom of religion isn't just a nice idea, it's baked into the Constitution. It's a sad irony that in the land of the free, synagogues now need security guards. Okay, now let's go to America's upstairs neighbor, the one that's always polite and seems to have its life together, Canada. If the US is the loud, Canada is the calm, well-organized cousin who brings a lovely bottle of wine. When it comes to safety and peacefulness, Canada consistently ranks among the top countries in the world. The whole identity of Canada is built on the idea of multiculturalism. Not as a melting pot, cities like Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver are home to large, vibrant Jewish communities that are deeply woven into the fabric of urban life. Kosher restaurants, bakeries, butcher shops for blocks. Montreal has a rich history with its Jewish roots stretching back centuries. Violent crime rates are significantly lower than in the US. And the societal response and the general culture of tolerance and respect create a buffer. The government actively promotes multicultural policies, and there's a strong emphasis on community and social cohesion. It's like the best of America, but with more maple syrup. All right, let's fly way, way down under to Australia. If you're looking for a place that combines a laid-back, sunny disposition with serious safety and stability, Australia is your spot. It's like that friend who is incredibly chill and easygoing. Australia has a reputation for being a peaceful, stable, and multicultural society, and for the most part, it lives up to the hype. The heart of Jewish life in Australia is found in two cities, Melbourne, Sydney. These communities are not just surviving, they are thriving. You can walk through suburbs like Caulfield and find a Jewish world unto itself, synagogues of every denomination, kosher supermarkets, excellent Jewish schools. Sydney, with its iconic Opera House and Harbour Bridge, what really makes Australia stand out is its high quality of life and low rates of violent crime. The physical distance from the world's major conflict zones also adds a psychological layer of peace. You can go from surfing in the morning. If Australia is the chill friend, New Zealand is the wise, quiet cousin who lives off the grid and has achieved total zen. When people talk about the most peaceful countries on earth, New Zealand is always at or near the top of the list. The Jewish population in New Zealand is small. There are small but active communities, primarily in Auckland, Wellington. But what the community lacks in size, it often makes up for in warmth and intimacy. You'll likely be greeted by half the congregation, invited for Kiddush, the main draw for a Jewish traveler to New Zealand. Beyond this small, welcoming community is the overwhelming sense of safety. Hike through landscapes straight out of Lord of the Rings, kayak in pristine fjords, explore geothermal wonders. All right, let's talk about Europe, the old country. And it's complicated, it's a tapestry of incredible Jewish history. First, let's go to Germany. For some, the idea of a Jewish person vacationing in Germany is unthinkable. But the reality of modern Germany is one of the most surprising and hopeful stories of the 21st century. The country has invested enormous resources in confronting its past, with memorials, museums, and education woven into the national identity. There are strong state-funded legal protections for the Jewish community, and security at Jewish institutions is taken incredibly seriously. Then you have the United Kingdom, especially London. London is one of the great Jewish cities of the world. France has the largest Jewish population in Europe. Paris is home to a magnificent Jewish quarter, the Marais, with beautiful synagogues, museums, and fantastic falafel. However, France has also been a hotspot for violent anti-Semitism in recent years. Countries like Denmark, Sweden, and Norway are famous for being peaceful, progressive, and safe. Think of the story of Denmark saving its Jews during the Holocaust. That spirit of decency still exists. However, recent geopolitical events have led to a rise in anti-Semitic incidents, particularly in Sweden. It's a place where you can stand in the magnificent Great Synagogue of Budapest, walk through the historic Jewish ghetto of Prague, or discover the hidden Jewish history of Portugal and Spain. You have to understand the specific context of the country you're visiting. Finally, let's head south to Latin America, a continent of passion rhythm and a surprisingly deep-rooted Jewish history. The undisputed giant of Jewish life in Latin America is Argentina, specifically Buenos Aires. The city is home to the largest Jewish community on the continent and the sixth largest in the world. You can explore the Jewish Quarter, once pronounced once. Visit the magnificent Templo Libertad, Jewish theaters, community centers, kosher steak, and Malbec. The Almaya Jewish Community Center in 1994 have left deep scars. As a result, security at Jewish institutions is extremely tight. Then you have Brazil, a country of immense energy and diversity. The Jewish communities in cities like Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro are active and well-established. Mexico City has a diverse Jewish population with roots from Syria. The key to traveling safely as a Jew in Latin America is to connect with the local community. You're not just a tourist, you're a visiting member of the family, and people will look out for you. From the tango halls of Buenos Aires to the beaches of Rio, you'll find a Jewish heart beating with a distinctive Latin rhythm. So there you have it, a trip around the world. From the spiritual heartland of Israel to the peaceful shores of New Zealand, from the multicultural mosaic of Canada to the vibrant rhythms of Argentina. As we've seen, finding a peaceful and safe country isn't a simple formula. It's a complex equation that balances low violent crime rates and political stability with the strength of legal protections and, crucially, the presence of an active, welcoming Jewish community. The most important thing is to do your research. Travel smart. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. I'd love to hear from you. What are your experiences? Are there any countries you'd add to this list? Drop your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. Let's build a resource for each other. And if you found this helpful, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel insights and stories from around the globe. Until next time, travel safely and be well.